Hi, I'm Caspar Lee, and this is 10 questions with Gentleman's Journal. So for me, it's literally just writing down every single thing that I need to do in my life, and regularly, whenever I have a second, going back and trying to get through those tasks. People kind of ask me, how do you get so many different random things done? And it's literally just a simple list that I'm obsessed with, and I will always get through eventually, and that kind of compounds over time. The best city in the world for me is Cape Town. I get to go there during Christmas to see my family, and it's obviously great weather that time of year. I just love the people. Obviously Cape Town has big issues as well, but I think it's going to improve a lot over the next few years. I think a lot of people are seeing its beauty, and I think it's being run better than other cities in South Africa. So I like listening to The Rest Is Politics. I don't recommend it to anyone though. I'm not one of those people who recommends podcasts, but yeah, I mean, listening to the US one, the one in the UK, and then I also go into like The Rest Is History from time to time, and then The Rest Is Entertainment. They've got me. I'm a Rest Is addict. The last song I listened to was probably some sort of classical study music that my wife plays when reading. And it was a little bit intense, to be honest. I thought, whoa, this is pretty hectic. The best thing about getting older is realizing that no one actually knows what they're doing. So you kind of feel a little bit more confident in yourself, less imposter syndrome, because you're like, hey, there's actually, yeah, this game of life is obviously something you get better at, but there's also this idea when you're younger that everyone older than you kind of has it all together, and they just don't. What do I have coming up that's exciting? Shit. Fuck, my life is boring over the next few weeks. I'm gonna leave it there. I just like hearing a South African accent. But they're very different types of South African accents. Mine isn't very South African. Apparently it's become very English because I've been here for like 13 odd years. But like a good South African accent greeting you when you go home to South Africa is always a nice one. One tip for public speaking is to do more, especially if you have something really nerve-wracking later in the day. If you can start public speaking that morning, and then you just get you get so nervous for the first one, and over time you get less and less nervous. Yeah, I find it difficult depending on how much sleep I've had, depending on my confidence levels those days, but you just got to push through it, unfortunately. I don't think there's one single way to fix that kind of fear. A quotation that's stuck in my head is probably, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It's true. So yeah, I mean, if you're like, oh, I don't want to try that because it probably won't work, well then, yeah, it won't work. But if you try it, you never know. I guess my friend Josh right now is very interesting because he's single. So I like to ask him questions about his love life. Yeah, I kind of, obviously being married and in a relationship for 7 years, it's interesting to see how the other half live.